sorry, it's 7:02. Facebook. Don't know what's going on. But that's okay. I think I'm here. I think I'm where I need to be. Pretty sure I am. I don't know what happened there. It wouldn't give me an option of going live. And then I had to log in to Facebook or something. Okay, thank goodness. I'm in the right place, right? I'm on Tamara's Paper Trail. I'm not on my personal page or anywhere weird out in cyber world. So that was some quick dancing. Hey, Chris Stones from Australia. Hi, Mary. Hi, Melanie. Round of applause for Tamara. Figured it out in 3 minutes flat. Okay, I don't know. I rebooted and then I went to go live and it was saying to log in. I don't know why I was logged out. Discuss. Don't know. Doesn't matter. I'm here. We're good. Hey, hello, Penny, Kathy, Connie, Jan, Hope from North Carolina, Tracy, woohoo, right? Another round of applause for me. I'm glad because, oh my God, I busted my tookus today to be here. Originally, yesterday I was like, I don't know if I'm going to end up going live. I don't know. Mr. Cardman, it's a holiday. I can hang out with my daughter. Blah, blah, blah. I was on fire today. I was doing all the things. I got it done. I got so much done. And I'm getting better at working smarter, not harder. You know, I got to say, give myself a pat on the back of that. Seriously, I have a tutorial that's due on Saturday and I'm already all stressed out and losing sleep over it because like, oh my God, it's like Monday. How have I got it done? The other thing that's been weighing down on me pretty heavily is I've got a class in a couple of weeks that I have to have in the mail by Monday and I hadn't designed anything yet. So I should probably design, maybe market it, maybe see if I could get a couple of people signed up for the class. So anywho, I did my tutorial and I went, hey, this layout works for Mystery Card Monday. Excellent. So working smarter, not harder, double duty. I'm using the same layout for my tutorial. Got that done. Then I sat down here and I cracked off not 3, but 4 cards. And I'm going to want your opinion on which one you like the best. Thanks, Connie. We got more people coming in. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Kim. How are you? I haven't seen you in donkey's years. How are things? Bernice, hello, Sharon. How are you feeling? That COVID done? I went to mail you a card yesterday. I'm like, okay, she's probably like better. And I kind of missed the boat on that. So I'm sorry. You have no sound. Well, other people must, Donna, because they answered my questions. So you might need to reboot. Oh, you're welcome, Melanie. Hi, Sherry, for a few minutes. Okay, you watch the replay because it's a great layout. Maureen, hello. Yes. Oh, Penny, you guys, you're so good for me. You are so good for my heart, honestly. I didn't want to miss because last Monday I did my online BOGO, and thank you to everybody who purchased stuff for that. Penny, see? Penny, are you okay to wait for me to ship it a week from Tuesday? Like a week from tomorrow? Is that okay with you? Because it's free shipping. Rachel, hello. Carmen, haven't seen you in donkey's years either. Oh, good. Stock away, Kim. But I always like to know when people are here. So shout out and say hello and I'll give you a hidey ho. Shayla, hello. Good. I'm glad. Nikki, hi. Okay. So I love this layout. And you know, on Mondays, I usually, I'll spend most of the day down here and I'll come up with a layout and then I'll try it 3 or 4 different ways with different papers. Not today, because time was of the essence, right? What? Right. No, today I need, hi, Myrna. I know, but Penny, it messes with my head. Hi, Heather. Hello. Anyway, time was of the essence today. So I've only done 1 card with this layout, but I know it's a keeper. And I actually pulled all of these sets that I'm going to try tonight. I'm going to try to crack off like 5 of these bad boys tonight or something because it's such a simple layout that I think is going to work with so many of our stamp sets. It's going to be crazy. But I lost my strip of paper, so that's okay. Yes, Happy Thanksgiving, Brenda. I know, right? Like, where's my head? But see, we celebrate, we have the dinner on the Sunday so that Monday we can just slug around and do nothing. Oh my gosh, Craig. Thank God for my husband, you guys. I was only able to be down here all day because he was doing all the things. He's done the laundry. He's done the dishes. He did the dinner. He rearranged the bonus room. Now, to be fair, I'm going to have to spend the next 9 days trying to put back my desk. We've flipped the room around. Everything's in boxes now, and I have less space. And that makes me a little twitchy because I need my space, man. But anyway, he's been doing all the things. And if it wasn't for him, I certainly couldn't do what I do all day. Not playing. No problem, Marcella, I am so sorry, my friend. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for your loss. Yeah, I'm sorry. Elizabeth. Okay, we've got our Australian peeps in. Excellent. I think we're ready to go. Let's get going because it's 7:07. And we've got lots to craft, lots to do. So where is Mr. Finger? Here's Mr. Finger. I haven't used him in forever. All right, so we've got all the papers. Now the only thing I don't have is my sentiment. I'm gonna cut this one down. I need 3/4 of an inch by 3.5, I think it was. So 3.5. I'm gonna cut a couple of these. I should have prepped a few more, but that's okay. We're going to do it. We're going to do it together. If you haven't prepped your cards, don't worry. There's like 3 pieces you need to cut. So it's all good. You can cut along with me if you need to. You can use designer paper or not. Now, you know, on my Mystery Card Mondays, I tend to like to use the designer paper because we've all got it. Might as well use it. But tonight, it's more about the stamping, which usually, again, on my Mystery Card Mondays, it's usually just the sentiment that gets stamped. And that's for a reason. Is because I don't know what you guys have. So I don't want to be too specific on a stamp set. So really, I do everything that you can just swap out with whatever sentiment and stamp set you have. But the sentiment is easy enough to swap out. A stamp set, not necessarily. So this one, I've deviated a bit. You do need a stamped image or a die cut that's going to fit on this layer. However, okay. Oh, there's Jennifer. Hello, Princess. You're late. Hi, Lynn. Nice to see you, so to speak. Yeah, Princess is in the house. We can begin now. Okay. Aw. Oh, my God, Marcella. No. Oh. Ugh. I'm so sorry. How tragic. How absolutely tragic. Anyway. Okay, well, let's try to get in our happy place here and see if we can cheer up Marcella and distract her mind for a little bit. She lost a dear friend today, so I'm so sorry for that. First, what we're gonna do is take our standard card base, 8.5 by 5.5, fold it in half. I wasn't late. You just started too early. Actually, I started 2 minutes late, Princess, because I was having Facebook issues or eCam issues. I'm not sure what it was. Something wasn't working for me, and I didn't panic. Well, I panicked. Nah, I didn't panic. I texted Tracy instead. Ah, yes. Yes. So, all right. We're going to get going here. We got our card base. Step 1. We have our cardstock layer, 3 by 4 1/4. Or this could be designer paper. So I am keeping it simple tonight. Keeping it simple. I am just using cardstock. And once you see the layout, you can swap it out. So this is a great layout in that you can start with simple and then you can snazz it up. Okay, like you can add designer paper. Relax and watch the. Did you tell me that, Donna? I don't remember you telling me that. I don't watch The Voice. No. Reality TV. Come on. No, it's not happening. I know there's been a lot, Nikki. I know. Anyway, so we can step it up. We can step it down. Basic. Let's keep it simple. We're just going to use the cardstock. So in this case, I'm using Mossy Meadow. Then we need a layer 2 3/4 by 4. And it's going to go like this. We're going to stamp a sentiment or stamp an image, or you can use a die cut that is going to fit on this. In this case, I'm using the Mistletoe Magic stamp set. And then we're going to do a sentiment. And it is that simple. You can jazz it up. We can do a layer, and I'll show you a few, this is the word last time I had, permeations, right? Not permutations. Permeations. Variations. Something like that. I'll show you some that are jazzed up, And this is as basic as it gets. So I am going to go in with my Mossy Meadow. Oh, I have two Mossy. Ah, I'm okay. I have two Mossy Meadow inks out. What's happening here? Scrap and usual inks. Okay, you guys all go over there. I have my Mossy Meadow. I have two of them, and one was a little splotchy. It wasn't inked, re-inked evenly. Okay, absolutely. So hard, Marcella. So hard. I have a celebration of life next weekend as well, and yeah, it's tough. It's so tough. All right, so I'm going to stamp this in my Mossy Meadow, and I think I'm going to angle it a bit here, like that, and hope that's not splotchy. Alternatives, there you go, Hope. Words are hard. Yeah, that was the right one. Okay, kind of love it so far. I'm going to do something a little bit crazy. I'm going to, like crazy, man. While I'm here, I'm going to stamp in the, here's the stamp set. It has coordinating dies that are falling. Oh, that's where that come from. Okay, hang on. I found this piece lying around. That's where it's from. Coordinating dies, but you don't need them actually for what I'm doing. I will need this one. So I'll show you the simple version, and then I'll show you the stepped up version a little bit as well. So I'm just going to stamp those while I'm here. Let it dry. Okay. Now for mine, so you can see how this is going to go like this. I'm going to come in. I've got this sentiment is may the miracle. No, I did may your heart be filled with the joy of the season. And I stamped that in Cherry Cobbler. I'm so glad my live worked out. I would have been so frosted if I was all ready and it didn't work. I'm not sure. I don't think I'm in the new Facebook yet. I think I'm still in the old Facebook. Some things are a little bit different, but I don't think it's the big change. And I'm dreading it because remember what happened last time it changed? I couldn't go live on my page, and if I can't go live via eCam, I will lose my mind. I can't go back, you guys. I can't go back to the old way I used to do it. I love my layout. I love the ways this works. And it'll not be a good day. So, all right. Now, here's how things are looking. Now I'm going to take my image, and I'm going to just color the berries. Because if you're making 60 Christmas cards, you don't want to be like spending all that much. Hi, Mary Jean, how are you? You want to be, somewhat quick about it. Now, you see what I'm doing? I'm trying to take the lid off my blend, and you know how to do it if you've watched me before. Hold it like this, put your thumb up against these three dots, hold on to the lid, and pry it off. You do not want to just go psh, because you've seen it happen. If you've got a really juicy marker, it is going to gloop the alcohol, the colored alcohol on your project, and it's going to ruin it. So don't do that. So do it the way I just did it. So I'm going in with my light Cherry Cobbler blend, and I went probably a little bit too close to the edge. And I'm just going to color the berries in the light. Solid. You guys know my love for coloring, and I love this stamp set because you get to color. The only time I really get to color is on Mystery Card Monday because I haven't got the time. Okay, like that. I'm actually going to color these ones too. Hey, Lillian, hello. How was your Thanksgiving? You were out today, weren't you, Lillian? Yes, I creep all of you guys, so I probably know more about what you're doing in a day than I should. All right, so I'm just coloring those. Now I'm going to go back in with my dark Cherry Cobbler, and I'm just going to add a little bit of color where Stampin' Up! Has added little tick marks, like little hashes here. Hi, Sheila, how are you? What's the difference between the blends and the markers? Oh, Kathy. That is such a good question. I'm very happy you asked that. These markers are alcohol-based. Our Stampin' Write markers are water-based. So these, they're called blends because they blend. So you'll see what's happening here is the ink will soak through your paper. So you always want to have some scrap paper down first because it's going to go through, and it can, you know, if you're working on grandma's 100-year-old table, it's going to ruin it. And our markers, they might go through, but not as much. Now, the beauty of the blends is that they do exactly what they say. They blend colors together without having harsh coloring lines. So I'll show you an example on some scrap here. And you use a different, you use different black. If you're using black ink, you want to use different inks depending on if you're using the blends or if you're using our markers. So let me grab our cherry cobbler marker and I'll show you something here. So let's just say I have a circle and I want to color in the circle. So here, let's just pretend if I had a circle, that would be great, but I don't. So, hi, Judy, how are you? So here, we got a couple of circles. Now, if I'm going to color this with my regular marker, you're going to kind of work in circles because you don't want harsh lines, right? And you're going to go in circles. Actually, I should be doing this on cardstock because this is not an accurate reflection. But you see what's happening is you're getting these lines. Like here, if I wanted to color this entire strip, eventually you're going to get these lines. Right? You get these streaks. And that's not necessarily what you want. But when you use your blends, actually this is not the best color to be using. Okay, so if you put down a bunch of ink in the light, and then you go in with your dark, when you go over the seam, the inks will run together and they'll blend. So it just gives you a blended look without those harsh lines. So you just keep going over that seam and it gives you a better, it's very wet, like it went right through. But you're not going to get these harsh lines. You're going to get a more blended look. There you go. That's the difference. Okay, what's up? Just looked it up and they can be both white and red. What's the difference between the, what are you talking about, Kim? What could be, you must be responding to somebody else. Oh, aren't mistletoe berries white? Oh, Donna, well, I don't know. Okay, thank you, Kim. See, you guys, when I'm working, you guys are helping each other out. But you can see here, you're going to get more of a two-tone. You see how there's some shading here? That is the beauty of the blends, is you're going to get more blending and more shades, gradual shading and shadowing, I guess is the word I'm looking for. So there we go. There are our berries. You're welcome. All right. So this is what I've got so far. I am going to put some adhesive on this. Okay, where is my silicone mat? So again, if you followed me before, you know that I like to use my silicone mat to help get the tape started. Sometimes you're always having to push it this way, but with the silicone mat, you just start off the mat and your tape won't stick to the mat. So this is the way I want my card to go ultimately. And this is just a great way by angling the paper behind it and then putting this, the top layer straight, it takes up more real estate. And so it covers more of your card base, and you can use some of the smaller images without having to add, you know, all the things. So it's one of my favorite looks. You guys know I use it all the time. I'm going to use 6. I'm going to put this on. Again, using my Take Your Pick tool as my third hand. So that's going to go on. So you want the white layer to be perpendicular to the base. Your is going to be confused like that. Then I'm going to put this on here. And again, this wants to be perpendicular to that. And I think I did dimensionals, which I probably shouldn't do. I'm going to put it on the card so that it's not hanging over where I don't want it to be. That's a lot of dimension and might bulk up my postage. We'll see, but I just like it popped up. So it's going to go here. Hard time with the silicone mat. It's always gritty feeling. Oh, Shayla, that's weird. Just clean it with a baby wipe or some alcohol. It feels gritty. Why does it feel gritty? Are you sensitive to touch? Like, do you have issues with touch? Mine's not gritty. Just clean it with alcohol. All right, then I'm going to bring in some Winkostella to color my berries because we need some shiny berries. Well, we don't, but I like shiny berries. It just makes it look like they're sugared because that's natural. Sugared berries in nature. Okay, I'm going to do these ones too. Okay, I'm going to come in with my, like the dirt stuck to it. Oh, okay, well that's weird. Don't waste alcohol. It's okay, Jennifer, it's not the kind you drink. All right, I'm going to throw in a whole bunch of my champagne rhinestones. I'm really getting a little bit more liberal with my bling these days. I used to just stick to 3, but in this case, I want them all over the berries. I want lots. So I think I did 5. Donna will tell you, you need to use odd numbers. So I'm going to go 1, 2, I'm using a bigger one on this guy, 3, and a smaller one on this guy, 4. Then I think I did a small one here too, and I did 5, and then I thought, well, no, this guy's looking a little naked, so I went in with the bigger ones, and so now I'm using 7. So whoever gets this card is a lucky duck. 7. Bam. So you can be done. Like, how quick and easy, but lovely is this card? And the answer better be very. Now, I need, where did I put that die that I took out? Didn't I take it out? Did I leave it in the case? I've lost it already. Where did I put it? There it is, hiding over here under the shrapnel. Okay, I'm going to cut out these 2 that I cut, that I stamped. So this is just how you're going to step it up 1 step. You just add more embellishments. You could use, oh, my table's moving away from me here. You could use the your paper snips, but I paid a whole bunch of money for the dies, so I'm using the dies. But if you don't have the dies, that's okay. Use your paper snips, i.e. scissors. I'm not sure why we're not allowed to just call them scissors. Okay, so I'm going to cut out 2 of these. Penny, are you playing along tonight, or are you just observing? Inquiry minds need to know. All right, so there's that. Put that over there. All right, that can be garbage. All right, so to snazz it up just a little bit, I'm going to grab my, where are my baby dimensionals? Here's some baby dimensionals, my minis. Okay, and I'm going to put some mini dimensionals on these guys. If you don't have mini dimensionals, don't panic. Just use your big ones and cut them in half. Okay, so I'm going to take the tops off these, or the backs. I'm going to take something off. Okay, put one up here. You know how I love things hanging over, right? It just, I love it. I love when things hang over the edge. Uh-oh, see that dimensional didn't even hit the paper on that one. Let's go here. Like that. Oh, you'll get there for sure. I have no doubt, Penny. I'll get there. I'll get there on your name too. Okay, so in this one, I'm going to add 2 more rhinestones. And just look how this really jazzes it up by just adding that little bit extra, 2 little die cuts. And it's that much fancier. if you want it even more fancy, you can use designer paper. You could also add a layer with the layer embossed. Now, is this the same size? I think it is. Let me just see. Pretty sure this is indeed the same batch of stuff, and it is one of the cards we're going to do in my upcoming class. See what I did there? Same layout. Stepped it up. So I added a layer. Yes, and Kim, absolutely. I would love to. That's the next step, to step it up. This one, I stepped it up by adding a layer and embossed it. But this is the same size as this, and this might be 2 ticks less than this, but I think, yeah, it is. It's 2 ticks less. So this is just a little bit smaller. But these are the same pieces. I added one and embossed it. So that makes it a little bit jazzier. This one is also the same. This is the same, right? Same pieces. I added a layer and embossed it. What else did I do with this? Anything else? This one, is this the same size too? Good Lord, I was on a roll with this size. Here we go. Same pieces. Again, it was 2 ticks smaller, but I just added a little more paper. I straightened it out, added some embellishments. Thanks, Penny. So it's very, very versatile. Now, since we're here, hold on to that thought. Let me know. These are the cards I designed for my class coming up with the shaded spruce. Which one do we not want? Which is this is actually copper, so the lighting is really weird. I know which one I would kick out. I'm curious, which one will you kick out? If you were to take this class, which is your least favorite? And I'm not hurt, but I'm taking a survey. I know I'll probably get 19 different answers. Thanks, Carol. Hi, I didn't see you. Thanks, Connie. Let me know which one you like the least. Like if you were to have a class, would you like these 3? 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 What would you like? The one with the present out? Yeah. The pink Christmas tree out? Yeah. The copper one. Jennifer, interesting. That's what Tracy said too. Just not a gold present. This one's my favorite. This one's my favorite, and this one's my favorite. This one I'm like, I'm not sure. I might need to play with it more. There's a little bit much white space for my liking. This is the one I started off with just to get my motor running. The empty tree is your least favorite. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Copper out. Copper out. Bottom left. Red tree out. I'll accept the pink tree. Okay. The pink tree is hurting. Yeah. Leave the green bulbs and the present best. Okay. So yeah, I'm thinking maybe these 3. I'm very surprised. That one is my favorite. And that one is actually a case from myself from a few years ago, which was this card with a whole different stamp set and dies. And I love this card. This card was inspired by myself because I went, oh, there were present dies. This was one that I had made many, many years ago with our squares. And this was some sort of a funky punch that we had. So I was trying to mimic that. Yeah, I love the copper one too. Okay, I think the pink one is out. Yeah, it's pink. It's not, yeah. It's interesting though, because it's the same layout as the other ones, but I guess it's just the shape and or the color. No to the pink tree. Okay, the pink tree has got to go. Yeah. Thanks, Nikki. Yeah, I love this one too. This was a favorite of mine many years ago. So, all right, well, you guys answered my question. I'm going to have my class, and I guess it's going to be these 3 cards. And it does show some variety. So we got the tree, the presents, and the ornament. So there you go. Thanks. Okay, back to our originally scheduled program. So if you're wondering, that class is November 7th, and I have to have them in the mail by next Monday. For that class, you get this stamp set and the dies. Now, I do all the hard work. I do all the die cutting for you. So if I start now, I might be done by next Monday because there's a lot of die cutting. This is what I did all day. Yay, it was fun. So you get the stamp set and the dies, but I do all the hard work. You get all the pieces. November 7th, it is $80 for porch pickup. It is $90 for long distance. So anybody in the country can take it because we do it via Zoom on no, not November 4th, November 3rd, because I am in the mountains having a romantic weekend with my husband. So this is Thursday, November 3rd at 6:30 Edmonton time. Yeah, $80 porch pickup, $90 long distance. If you already have this bundle and you think, I want to take this class though, you can swap out. So you can swap out for $62 worth of anything else that you want. And that's your best deal for the $80. So $62 plus shipping and handling and tax and blah, blah, blah. I break even on these endeavors. So if you're interested in that class, please register. I think I have 2 people registered. And now that I've spent all day designing, register for that, please. Okay, back to our original. Okay, somebody's got the heat on upstairs and I'm cooking alive. Is there DSP that goes with the spruced up bundle? No, there is not, Nikki. It is a standalone. I'm gonna fold a few of these. It's a standalone bundle. It's not a suite. Suites have paper. All right, so 1, 2, 3. Another thing for those of you who are demonstrators in the group, normally I'm trying to go live on Thursdays, right, on my Tamara's Paperworks group. Unless Tracy and I get really wild and crazy. I'm going to be at Tracy's house on Thursday, so I won't be doing a live. At least I'm not planning to do a live on this Thursday. It's not a hard and fast rule that it's going to be every Thursday. It's life permitting. I will be going live on Thursday, but this Thursday probably not. Which DSP did you use to make the ornament card? Which ornament? This one? Oh, this is from the host set. That host set in the holiday catalog. I don't know what it's called, but I will. Something about all celebrations or something. Celebrate everything. That one. It's pretty. A couple of the sheets in the hostess pack go well with the yeah, they do. I love that host pack. I'm glad I got it ultimately. Thanks to Tracy for pointing it out. So with the layout that I'm doing tonight, because it's now 7:34, but I think I can still do this. You just want to have either a die cut. We could do the gnome will fit on here. We could stamp the apple harvest. I want to do the little chubster, the bird and the branch. Mr. Moosey will fit on there. And okay, like Thanksgiving is over, but it's still fall. There's no snow yet, so we can do lots of different stuff here. So I'm going to start off by stamping Mr. Moosey because I have to let him dry a little bit, ideally. So when I said when you use the blends, you use different inks, and you've heard me say it before. I'll say it again in case you missed it. You want to use a smelly with a non-smelly. So if we're using smelly blend markers because they smell like alcohol, you're going to use the non-smelly ink, which is our Memento. But actually, I'm going to use espresso for Mr. Moosey. I know, I love it. Hi, Sarah. Sarah, where are you from? I recognize the name. That's not your first time commenting. I think I recognize the name. I think. Where are you from, honey? Soft seedlings can be made Christmassy. You're asking me or telling me? Can be made Christmassy? How would you do that, Nikki? Tell me more. What are you thinking? Okay, I'm going to do Mr. Moosey. Do you guys want to see a technique? Using the seedlings? Okay, so I'm going to just let Mr. Moose set for a while because he's going to dry as much as possible. He will bleed if I cross the lines with my markers because this is a water-based... The water-based ink isn't going to work so well with my blends. So I'm going to let them dry as much as I can. Red Deer. Oh, well, any friend of Shayla's is a friend of mine. Have you commented before, Sarah? Okay. I think I recognize your name, but maybe that's why. Okay, I need another... Okay, so I'm going to do the soft seedlings. I'm going to show you a technique, because why not? I seem to be on a roll today. I'm going to show you the baby wipe technique. You want to see that? For those of you who don't know what the baby wipe technique is, this will blow your mind. We're going to make an ink pad, a stamp pad, multicolored. Oh my goodness, I'm running over things with my chair. Okay, so very quickly, I'm going to open up one of my empty stamp cases because I have extras. First time, okay, well there you go. Thank you and welcome. Thank you and welcome. Okay, so I'm just taking a baby wipe. I just bought a Costco box of them. Oh, okay, wait. Now I'm folding it up a bit just to make a bit of a pad, but it needs to be as big as my stamp. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my stamp. It's not inked up. I'm just going to push it down like that. And I'm going to be able to see where the size of this image is, or see what the size of the image is. So I'm going to grab some shaded spruce. I'm going to grab some Calypso Coral, Mango Melody, Cherry Cobbler. That's enough. I'm going to make an ink pad with these colors. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to drip some reinker where I know this image is going to be. So there's the Cherry Cobbler. First time watching. Okay. Well, that's exciting. Welcome to the gaggle. Okay, so there is my Calypso Coral. I'm going to go in with my Mango Melody. And this is going to make like an ink pad that you can use. I would recommend stamping a whole bunch of images with this. The ink pad that we're making will last a long time, but over time, this is too dark. Over time, the colors will bleed together and you'll just end up with one big hot mess, and it's not going to show you different colors particularly well. So I'm just, if I left this long enough, all of these little spots of white would be filled in with color. But that's going to be good enough, I think, for our purposes. So I'm just going to go in and I'm going to take my stamp and I'm going to go psh. Sound effects help. Be nice if I was in the field of vision, hey? There we go. Then I'm going to stamp it on my pad. Psh, like that. It is the place to, oh, okay, well, it's not very dark. Maybe I need to go in with some more of the red. Okay, all these little spots, you know what? Yeah, let's try that again. I'm going to go in with a little bit more. Too many spots in there for me. Okay, let's try that again. Turn it over, 2 sides to every piece of paper. Okay. See if I can get a little bit more color on that one. If not, that's okay, we'll move on. But this is called the baby wipe technique. Can you tell it's a leaf? I think you can. Okay, I might have used a few too many color options there, but you get the general idea. Okay, so that's that one stamped. Move him away. What else was I going to do? I want to do Mr. Chubster. Did Mr. Moosey. Did that, did that, did that. Let's do the apple. Okay, I need more. I need clean. I need this block back. Got all the big blocks. All the big boys out today. Okay. So the apple. I want to do this. I think I'll do him in... maybe I'll do it in Old Olive. Sure, why not? It is cool, isn't it? I love it. I haven't done that in a long time, that baby wipe. Okay, this is very juicy. We'll see what happens here. Oh, well, thanks, Nikki. I will do the envelopes if I get a card completed tonight. But thank you. Yeah, it's a good one. A little intense, but okay. We'll see what we can do with that. And then I still want to do Mr. Chubster. So for this one, I think I have him cut out already. Do I have one of him? I've got this branch. I really want to use this branch. So I'm thinking... What? Jennifer, what did she say? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's okay. You can poke the bear. It's all right. Oh, he's not in the right color though. Let's do him in gray. I've already got the die cut out. Okay, so here's something we can do though. And since I have all these cut out, I could do a few of these. Let's take some of these out and see what I can do. All right, let's start with Mr. Chubster here. Let's see what we can do. So I've used, this is let me see. Is that the what's it called? Gray granite. I do believe. Where's that gray? Looks gray granite-y to me. All right, well, it's going to be gray granite. Now, what's the dimension of this little bad guy? He needs to be 3 by 4 1/4. So let's cut him 3 by 4 1/4. Yes. But you know what? I know I'm not going to get my envelopes and insides done because if I'm doing 5 cards, come on, I can't do all the things. All right, so he's going to go like that. This is going to go like this. So let's just do it. Let's grab a little block for Mr. Chubster, and I'm going to grab my gray granite. Okay, so here's a trick. If you have a die cut, what are the chances of me actually being able to stamp it and get it centered? So what I do is I ink up my guy. Okay, take my die cut, and then I do my very best to go and hope, because it's a lot easier. Hi, Donna. Came to watch the replay. Well, I haven't finished the original yet. Ta-da! Not bad. I could do a little bit better, but anyway. Like this. Like this. This is why I already had this. Wishing you abundant joy and peace. Like, this is the beauty of having all these little extra scraps everywhere. I guess we're going with monochromatic tonight. Sure, why not? Something like that. Put him up a little higher, how about? And maybe this. Looks weird. Am I in the field of vision? Here we go. Oh, hi, Valerie. Yeah, very slim, Jennifer. I know. Something like that. I don't like the orientation of this guy. He's weird. See, I'm used to just fiddling around. Like, that's what I've done all day, is just fiddled. And now you get to watch me fiddle. So I could color him. I don't really want to. Something like that. We'll see. I don't know if I love that yet. Anyway, I can do the rest of this. I can tape this together. That's the beauty of Mystery Card Mondays. I don't have a lot of time to overthink if I want to get anything done. So like that. I'm going to put this up on big dimensionals. Well, thanks, Jennifer. What you did? What did you thought it was going to look crap? What? I missed that comment. Oh yes, Donna, the turkey. Blame the turkey. Yesterday, Craig had the meat sweats. I was so good, you guys. So we went to Mom's and we had all the food, right? All the food. I had, Jeremy, I had a piece of turkey and the Brussels sprouts. And I had maybe a tablespoon of gravy on the turkey. And I was thrilled that, like, I didn't have the pie. I had a coffee, a decaf coffee. I didn't have any of the stuff and things. And I didn't, everybody else was moaning and groaning, like, oh, I can't breathe. I was like, I can. I felt good, and I woke up this morning, and yeah, it's like there's no guilt. There was no turkey hangover. It was all good. Oh, Jennifer, well, it is a little off. I mean, I kind of scooched it over. Yeah, no, if I could do it the other way, though, that would be very, very slim chance of nailing that one for sure. I kind of like that and that and that, so I'm just not sure if that's terrifyingly large. You know what? 1, 2. I'm looking at it here because it actually looks 3. Let's just do it. Let's just put it down. Now, you could color the bird. I'm not going to, I don't think. But now I really want to, but I'm not going to. Don't always have to. This one I'm going to pop up on a dimensional. Where's I need my tool. How did I do this one like this? And then this one will be flat. Okay. Then he needs some bling. He needs a little bit of bling. What's he need? He needs, what color bling? Since I have my, no, I want these blings. This is the wrong bucket completely. That's okay. We gotta hurry. We gotta hurry. Leave the leaves off. Oh, Donna. Oh, does it make it too busy? It does make it a little busy. Oh, I didn't even put those down. You don't like the leaves? Too busy? No leaves? One leaf? This one's stuck down with a... Here, let me get my little gummy eraser. All right. I can go with none. No, no, what, Jennifer? Oh my God, you guys. You're killing me. See, that looks too naked. Don't you think it looks too naked? I do. No leaves. Oh, Jennifer loves them, though. Don't you think that's too naked? You guys are weird. I don't know. All right, well, I'll contemplate it later. It looks a little busy with them, but it looks totally naked without them. Popping little chubster up. Something tells me I'm not going to get 5 of them done. Too naked. That's what I know. Okay. Love the leaves. All right. Well, I don't know. The struggle is real. And why not? Let's pop. I'm popping everything up. Let's just do dimensionals everywhere. You dig minimalist, huh? Well, too naked. Thank you, Jennifer Pike. That's what I think. I mean, 3 might be excessive. I don't know. Is 3 excessive? Well, 1 looks lonely. All right, we're going back. Sorry, you guys. Sorry, you minimalists. Where's number 3? Number 3, you get back in there. Back in. I'm just, well, okay, yeah. Whatever. Whatever. It's not like I'm entering a contest or anything, am I? Okay, so let's do a little bit of bling. Gold. Gold. Oh, lost the backing on that one. Gold. Bam, done. Number 2. I'll do the envelopes later. Thank you. Okay, that's number 2. Done. 1, 2. All right, back to Mr. Moosey. How fast can we do him? What color am I doing, Mr. Moosey? I'm going to color him. Crumb cake and crumb cake. Light and dark. Okay, I need paper. I need paper to cover my desk. Now, what color am I going to do his toque and his scarf? Let's have some consensus here. What color are we feeling for the moose? For his hat and scarf. Let's think bright. Last time I did green, different shades of green. So I'm going in with my light crumb cake blend. And I'm not going to read the comments for a minute because I got a color like the wind here. I mean, it should be red or cherry cobbler, don't you think? Like a nice Canadian moose hat. I think so. Oh, I wanted that. Okay. Here's his face. So I'm trying not to, I don't know why he has eyebrows. That kind of creeps me out a bit, but anyway. I'm trying not to go over the stamped image with my blend because it will bleed. So Kathy, you can see how if you were doing our markers, you'd be having all kinds of lines where the marker ended. But with the blends, the alcohol just spreads and it nicely blends. Okay, cherry cobbler, purple in the winter, red and green, blackberry, red. Yeah, I'm thinking reds. Cherry cobbler is my go-to red, so I'm going to do his hooves. Something tells me I'm not going to get to the apple because that's more coloring, but that's okay. You can see that it's a versatile layout, so I'm going to do his antlers in the darker. And I'm not worrying about going over it there. If it bleeds, that's okay. And the reason I need to know what color we're going with is to know what color to do my cardstock in the background. So I think I will go with cherry cobbler. I don't want to overthink this at this point because time is everything. And I was playing with this color before, or this piece. So I think it's going to go like this and it's going to go like that. So let's go in with our cherry cobbler. I'm going to go with the dark. Pool Party. That's a nice color, but I'm going to go with the red now. But thank you for your... oh, I've got the wrong lids. What is this one? This one is the dark. So this is the wrong lid. I'm going to do red, dark red, and the light red. So this is the dark, or cherry cobbler. So this is the dark. I love this color. It's like a blood red. I love it. It's so juicy. I love our blends. Now, I'm going to go in with what is going on here? This is the light one, but I want the bullet end. So that's the brush end. I'm going to go in with the bullet, and I'm going to go in and do every other. This is a little bit lighter. So I'll do every other section with the light. And then I'll go in and do these ones with the dark. Alicia has a cold. Like, oh my gosh. Oh, I hear a cat. Pussycat. Charlie? Oh, I heard a cat. Oh, hi. Hello, pussycat. Okay, so if you want a little bit darker shading, you can just go over it again. Wherever Stampin' Up! Has the hashes, you could just go back and add a little bit of depth color there. And I want just a little bit more. Sub 54. Oh, hi. Excuse me. Hi. Hi. Charles, can you get your butt out of the camera? Hi. Okay. Thank you for coming out. He never comes in here. Very, very rarely. I want to ground him as well. So you don't want your mouse. You don't want your moose floating in the air. So I'm going to grab my light again, and I'm just going to put some shading under his hooves. Just scribble. You don't have to be all accurate about it. Just scribble and put some shadow because you don't want your moose floating in the air. That's weird. Like that. Okay, Mr. Moose is done. I know, I love him so much. So, let's add some tape. Okay. Angle. Straight. Dimensionals. I'd like to point out that my desk was clean when I started. And then I pull 6 or 7 stamp sets and look what happens. Okay, this, and this, and this, and this, and this. Oh. Okay. You meant the cat. Yeah, he's a jerk. He's a jerk, my cat. All right, and then this, let's see what the sentiment size is. Where's Mr. Rosie set? Okay, so this is You're the Coolest. Your friendship warms my heart. Well, that's nice. A little cheesy, but... So you could do the You're the Coolest over here. Sure. Let's stamp that. We're going to do him. I want to do him in, I don't want to run over the cat's tail. I don't even know where he is. Where is my brown early espresso? Where are you? Ugh. Did I use early espresso? Yes, I did. I used it on the mousse. Where did I put it? Here it is. It's hiding under my... Oh, okay. I never did. All right. I was a little ambitious here. Okay, You're the Coolest. Okay, thanks, Chris. See you later. Yes, Charlie's the cat. Craig calls him a completely different name. You're the Coolest. Now you could make this as a flag. You could do whatever you want with this. I am going to fussy cut it just to drive Princess crazy. I hope I don't smudge it. She doesn't like fussy cutting. Okay, so I was a little ambitious on 2 other cards, but oh well. Now that I've started them, maybe I'll finish them, but maybe not. Tomorrow's Tuesday. You're going to pop back in tomorrow at 7 and see what I have on the go tomorrow. I had about 7 ideas. Now I can't remember what they were, but I do have some ideas of what I wanted to do. I just have to get in touch with them again. Did you fussy cut the moose, or he's... no, he's just stamped on the square. So in the past, I have fussy cut him. He's not hard to cut out at all. But no, he's just stamped on that, on the layer. You're the Coolest. And I could throw an embellishment if I want to, but you don't have to. Like, that could be it. Done. Boom. Bam. What else have I got? I have 2 minutes. I have no more time. I'm done. Tapping out. But I did stamp these 2. Don't have to color that. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. What is this? What color? Do I have one that's Old Olive? I need an Old Olive color. What paper has Old Olive in it? This is Old Olive. It's kind of weird. Let's do it. Let's do it. What's 3 by 4 1/4? 3 by 4 1/4. This is from the annual catalog post paper. Don't know what it's called either. Or either. So you can snazz it up, or you could just leave it as it is. Because look, I have 1 minute. See, but that's not fair because I started at 7:02. So I started late. It's not my fault. I blame Facebook. Okay, so we're going to pop this up like this. And I don't have time to do my envelopes. Maybe later. Maybe not. But before, like, when I clean off my desk tomorrow, yes, I will. I will. So the greatest gift is a good friend. Hope you're feeling better. Thanks for your kindness. Okay, so I want to... Another thing you can do too is like stamp in and behind here. So that'll snazz it up a little bit. I want to do the hope you're feeling better. I've got lots of friends who are not well right now. Before you stamp, you got to make sure, turn it over. Look at how badly cut this is. It's not going to be centered. Like when I go to stamp it, it's nasty. So I'm going to have a big piece of paper and I am going to trim it because that's not Mossy Meadow. Where is my Old Olive? Here we go. You want to make sure that it's centered. Oh, and it's crooked too. So let's go. The R has to go up a little bit. Ah! Happens to the best of us. Got a halo. Rookie error. Tap, tap, tap gently. Okay, and then the R goes up a little bit. Okay. And it is 8:01, so I'm still have a little bit of time, and I don't know where my mini chopper is. Where's my mini chopper? Chopper, where are you? I need you. Oh no, where's my mini? I don't know where my mini guy is. Arrgh. All right, I gotta do it this way. No, I don't. I have scissors. Batman theme. I'm sure it's on his desk somewhere. Ooh, this is taking a risk. I mean, is my paper even lined up straight? I don't know. See, the smaller your piece, the more obvious it is that you're crooked. Okay. Oh, did you, Jennifer? I love it. I love it so much. That mousse. Okay. Hope you're feeling better. Where's my minis? Minis, 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 where are you? Come on, step up. Here we go. We need you. Okay, you know what's happening here. We're going to put one here. And then the rest has to be tape because you don't want them to be tippy. Okay. All right, so I have to work on the coloring. Bam! Like it doesn't get any easier for a layout, right? I had a mini, but I can't find it. Oh, no. All right, you guys, it's 8:02. Look what we did. Okay, so we did this one, we did this one, we did this one, and we did this one. And really, I told you all kinds of things. We did a technique. Okay, I didn't, that one's in here somewhere. Where did he go? I had that piece. This, oh, let's put the lid back on your blends. Yeah. So this one I didn't use. I don't love that image. It didn't turn out as well as I'd like to, but that's the baby wipe technique. But that would work too, right? It's just a quick thank you or Thanksgiving card. It's a good layout, you guys. Did anybody play tonight? I sure hope so. I'm going to take some quick pictures, and if you did play along, I would love if you shared in the comments underneath where I post mine. And if you didn't play, you have lots of time, like, you know, play and share. I like to see what you guys do with what I start. So play along. See what you come up with. It's a great, I think it's a great layout. Anybody? Anybody at all? Did anybody play? Yay, Judy did. Okay, I can't wait to see what you came up with. Yes, it does, Jennifer. Yeah, my cat, his other name is, yeah, sure did. All right, that is it for tonight. I'm going to be doing a post tomorrow then with the cards for the Spruced Up class. So again, $80 local, $90 long distance. These are the 3 cards we're going to make. Like that. I would love to have more than 2 people signed up for the class. It would be fantastic. But I do need to get them mailed by Monday. So let me know by Monday because I need to order the product too and have it sent from Utah directly to you if you're long distance. So, all right. Fabulous. Thank you, you guys. Tune in tomorrow at 7 o'clock and we're going to do it all over again. Not sure what I'm going to show you, but I do have some good ideas. I just can't remember what they are. So thank you for spending some time with me. Happy Thanksgiving to my Canadian friends. I will see you tomorrow. Have a great night. Bye.